Hi, I'm Sid with the Fix It Guys. Today I'm here to talk to you about our contractor selection process and our vendor select program. If you are one of the people affected by this storm and you've heard us tell you that we want to pair you with vetted and trusted contractors, it's probably important that you know exactly how we do that. So I wanted to spend a quick moment just going over our process to assure you that we're just not accepting anyone into our program, so that you can rest assured knowing that we are really vetting, really looking and testing these contractors. So let me start with our vendor select program. Our vendor select program is for professional service providers and mitigation and remediation service contractors. In insurance, in a disaster, the first two elements of that disaster is mitigation, that's stopping further damage from your home, and remediation, containing the current damage from getting worse within your home. That work is done not by general contractors or your roofer. That is done by professionals and vendors that do this stuff for a living. The people that tarp your roof or cut down trees, or they come in and they demo out your house after it's been flooded and they dry it out. Those people. So when we talk about our vendor select program, we are talking about these types of service providers. They provide immediate and temporary repairs to make your structure ready to have its permanent repairs done so you can get back to your pre-loss condition. So in our vendor select program, the first thing that we do is we make sure that they are an ongoing business. We make sure that they're structured. They might be a sole proprietor, they might be an LLC, they might be incorporated, but we actually go and we pull their file, we make sure that they are registered as they say that they are. We make sure that they are registered in the state. If they need solicitor licenses or construction licenses, we make sure that they have those. If they're a professional service provider, we actually collect a copy of their license and of their certification. We verify that they are who they are, and then we do a similar process on their capacity. Let me tell you about capacity. It makes no sense for you to hire somebody to put a tarp on your roof if it's going to take them 10 days to tarp your roof, or if they can't even get out there until 10 days. Here's why. In Ida, as an example, if you were waiting until day 11 for your roof to get tarped, well, you just got hit by Tropical Storm Nicholas. Now your home had another named event affecting your house. So which event then do you claim on your insurance? Our job is to help prevent that by finding responsive vendors. So we do a capacity study. The next thing that we do is we verify that they actually have the skill sets to do the work that they say that they do. Typically, we're looking at past work, or we're looking at equipment on hand, or we're talking to some of their employees. Then the final thing that we do is an administrative check. We talk with them, we interview with them, and we review their administrative capabilities. And the reason is that you can do a great job tarping a roof, but 90% of the game is doing the right paperwork. You need an invoice, you need a receipt, your insurance company needs proof that the work was done, and the insurance company needs a release of liability. We make sure that our vendor select participants have the administrative capability to do it, or if we like them and they've done really well in everything else, we offer them the chance to utilize our administrative services to help support them as they grow into it. By going through this process, you can have the confidence that whoever we recommend to you, if you choose to use them, they're ready to do the work for the price that we've suggested, and they're ready to be responsive now. And you can sleep at night well knowing that they can integrate with your insurance company directly, reducing the headache from you. So that's our vendor select program. Now, do they pay us for this? Yes, they do. They pay us typically 10% of every sale. I want to be straight up front and forward with that. We never charge you any money. We typically get paid by our vendors, our contractors, and by the insurance company, depending on the services that we do. But we will never ask you for a check. I'll probably say that several more times throughout this video. But just understand, we're here to serve you and provide you with education. And today this video is to show you how we actually select our vendors and now our contractors. So once your home has been remediated, it's been mitigated and remediated, it's time to start putting your home back to its pre-loss condition. And this can be very scary for a homeowner. What if your roofer's from out of town? What if your general contractor is from Kansas? What happens tomorrow if they take the money that the insurance company gave you and they're gone? These are real concerns. We hear about them all the time. What if they want an assignment of benefits, but you don't know who they are? What does that do for you? Our job is to help mitigate that fear by providing you with vetted and trusted, approved contractors. So let me tell you what we do. The first thing that we do with a contractor is we vet everything about their organization administratively. Are they licensed? Where is their license? Where do they operate from? Where is their headquarters? Where do they keep their crew trucks? How many crews do they have on site? Do they have direct W-2 employees, or are they using subcontractors? We also do a complaint check. We go to the licensing board and we see if any complaints have been filed. We look to see if there are any criminal activity. Are they impacted by any lawsuits? We do a thorough background check on the contractor. We even look to see if they've done what's called a name swap. So maybe last storm or last year they were Acme Construction, and this year they're Donovan Construction or some other name. If there is a Donovan Contractors out there, I just chose that name randomly, please forgive me. Anyway, but maybe they had to just change their name because of a civil action suit or a failure to do their work. We're gonna find it, we're going to look for it. We look at the principles of the company and we do a deep dive into who they are, because any good company is only as good as the leadership that it has. We then do an analysis of their capability. What type of tools do they have? What manufacturers do they represent? What type of warranties do they give? Are they capitalized? Do they have liquid capital in their bank account to float their jobs? What's their history with insurance companies? How well do they know the insurance? What type of crews do they have? Are they roofers who also do general construction? Are they drywallers that happen to also be able to do roofing? Who are they? How are they licensed? What type of people do they have? What type of equipment do they have on hand? How much of the work do they do internally with their own employees versus subcontracting with other people? We have a matrix that we look at. We score all of our contractors, and the ones that score the highest and hit our minimum thresholds, those are the ones that we choose to represent. And those are the only ones that we bring to the table. The final piece that we look at on the qualification side is their responsiveness. How quickly can they respond to a homeowner in need? Are they 3 weeks out, 2 weeks out, 1 week out, 3 days out? Based on their responsiveness, we keep them currently scored. That's how we decide who to pair people with. That's one of our key deciding elements. Because listen, if a storm happened yesterday and you're in day 12 of this storm and you're not already rebuilding, you might be waiting months. These contractors that we've vetted, they should understand the work of insurance. They know how to communicate with insurance companies, and they're able to be responsive and quickly mobilize onto your project. So by working with one of our contractors, you can be reasonably assured that you're not going to be waiting months and months and months. You'll be waiting some time, yes, to get your work done, but it won't be as long as those people around you. That's one of our promises to you. So, do they pay us? Absolutely, they pay us. Most of the time, they pay us 10% of whatever job we bring them. So if we're successful in pairing a contractor with you, whatever the size of the job, whether it's $10,000 or $100,000, they're going to give us 10%. In addition to that, there may be an application fee that we charge for our larger contractors if it's a lot of work that we have to do to vet them. And we may also charge them to help them with administration services or direct sale services. Sometimes they have the administrative capability and they have the outside sales capability to manage their jobs, but other times they need a little bit of help, and for a fee we will charge them directly to do that service and support. But that's it. So do they pay us? Yes. Do you pay us? No. Are you able to find other contractors and do that type of work? Maybe, but I guarantee this: if you come to us, the contractors that we've brought to you and the vendors that we've brought to you and the professional service providers that we've brought to you, they have been vetted. They've been looked at over, under, every which way, and we trust them to represent you. So I hope that answers your questions. If you have any other questions, call me directly at 844-394-4445, or send us a message on Facebook, or send us an email, or reach out on social media. Please like and subscribe and share this video. That's the only way we're going to get our messaging out to other people affected. We're the Fix It Guys. If you have a problem, we'll fix it.